I'm not going to lay that personally, but again, when you're talking about a fighter, you have the option to go, via decision. You've got the option to, Willie KO him. So, you try and tweak those odds a little bit in your favor. But, in terms of this fight this weekend, this is a kind of crossroads fight for both men heading into Saturday. Both fighters are in their mid-30s right now. Both men coming off losses as well. So it is almost kind of a loser goes home scenario here. Especially at the age both men are at right now. And, the loser of this fight possibly doesn't get back in the mix. So, you mentioned Jose Pedraza. He's the fighter with more experience at this weight. Commey just jumping up to 140, pretty much for the first time, although it likely shouldn't faze him all that much. He's a naturally kind of big guy as it is. So, potentially extra weight might, even suit him in this fight. He's fighting a guy in Pedraza who, as we said, just came off a loss. It was a close competitive loss, against former unified 140-pound champ Jose Ramirez back in March. So, he'll no doubt want to bounce back with a big win here. Pedraza's never lost back-to-back fights over his career. And he's fighting Richard Commey on the other side, who, while he mightn't have the same, level of overall technical ability as Pedraza, does pack a mean punch. He can bang. He absolutely steamrolled past an excellent Jackson Mariñez last year. Pretty shocking stoppage as well. Mariñez was highly touted at the time. He'd only lost to Rolly Romero in a fight he really should have won. But, as we said, Commey absolutely cleaned him out of there, knocked him out with a brutal right hand in the 6th round. So Commey's a guy you definitely don't want to be getting too comfortable in there against. You need to be switched on for the full duration of the fight. But saying that, this is only a 10-rounder on Saturday. Pedraza has only lost to elite-level guys as well. As is Commey, in fairness to him. No shame in taking L's against the like of Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez, even Denis Shavakov as well. Very underrated fighter. But the difference for me in this one is kind of in the manner of those losses. Jose Pedraza was competitive against Lomachenko. A Lomachenko who was arguably at the peak of his powers as well. Well, Commey got absolutely pieced up by Lomachenko back in December, a beating that bad. Lomachenko was actually calling the ref to stop the fight at one stage. Commey was getting so badly battered. So, is Jose Pedraza, Vasily Lomachenko? No, but Commey has nevertheless tended to come off second best when he's went up against kind of elite level technical guys, Teofimo Lopez included. Who absolutely blasted Commey out of there inside 2 rounds. So I think he's going to have those same sorts of issues this Saturday as well. Jose Pedraza is world class, especially his technical ability, his overall ring IQ. He's only ever been stopped once over the course of his career as well against Gervonta Davis. Again, no shame in that because we all know how good Tank Davis is. So especially with this fight being only 10 rounds as well, I have to favour the more technical fighter here, and that's Jose Pedraza. So I'm going to take Jose Pedraza to win by decision this weekend. That's going off -163. I don't see Pedraza being able to stop Richard Commey. Commey's far too tough in my opinion. So, yeah, as I said, Jose Pedraza to win this weekend via decision -163. That's already on my card for this weekend.